Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're gonna hear you are gonna hear some background noises of kids playing. Please don't mind that. There's a lot of kids in my building and very lovely children. Um, and I want to proceed with the next coming up season. So, you know what? Let's close this off in a sense that, yeah, we had the Cancer Capricornian like energies, like Saturn and the moon energies. We just had the new moon on the 17th, 18th. Usually it takes 3 days for that energy, within the 3 days for the energy to come to accumulation. But this phase itself, or this season itself, the energies are prolonging a little bit longer. Okay, it's like extending. So if you're having a lot of sleepless nights, your body is going through an upgrade. So what happens with that, and what that basically means, don't forget to drink water, a lot of water, flush all that out. Teas, herbal teas. It's fine to drink coffee, but just have a lot more like watery liquids. If you're not getting enough vitamins, you got to take your vitamins, good vitamins though. So basically what happens is when your body's going through an upgrade, or when you're having sleepless nights and you're not knowing why, your energy is shifting out of something old. So like you're coming out of a paradigm, an old paradigm that's not serving you anymore, okay? The key to this is just letting things be. If you're crying, that's fine to cry. If you're not crying, I knock on wood, me personally, I'm feeling very stable within myself, emotionally, mentally, physically. I've pulled back all my power, all lost, trinkets of my power all over the place that was scattered. I've pulled it all back, brought it all back to me, right? Remember, Saturn, even the moon, really, because they come together. Cancer and Capricorn is together, okay? Capricorn's a sea goat, and Cancer is a crab. So very practical, stable, structured, disciplined, motherly, emotional, intuitive, empathic, coming together. On the negative note, or lower vibrational frequency, what that basically means is things will be really heavy for you, overly like something can be in burden, or like you see something if you're not understanding something, or for example you do understand something and you are seeing something for what it is rather than the illusions that you've been placed on, or like for example your family, your society, your community has placed on you. You're seeing through that stuff right now, okay? So if you cry, it's fine to cry, it's just got to be flushed out. If you're not crying, even better, it means you've done all the emotional work, and now it's just the practical structure is what is being implemented in the next, I don't know, by the next Capricorn season. So when is the Capricorn season? December, January, okay? Late December, early January is where you're going to see a lot of results with a lot of this, what's going on in your life right now, on a practical realm, okay? Because you have to understand, if we don't emotionally cleanse out the past and things that aren't serving, on a practical term, on a physical manifest, like on the physical realm, what is needed can't really come through. And even if it does come through and you skip those steps, it ends up affecting you even more down the road, and it jeopardizes things. So it's not gonna end up like that anymore. Things are not gonna be jeopardized for you anymore. So now, July 23rd, moving forward, we're entering Leo season. The sun is gonna be in Leo. Vedic astrology, it's in Cancer still, but it's gonna be more fiery energy. Fire also is very intuitive, but it's a different kind of intuition. It's an intuition on a higher realm of understanding. It's more action oriented, okay? So where Cancer is motherly and moon, the phases of the moon, deep dark waters, the depths of the waters on a lower vibrational scale, the darkness, the void, the shadow, that's being cleansed out within your own makeup. Now the intuition that you're going to be bringing forth and feeling and seeing is more on a action-oriented way, or actions that you're going to be taking. So again, we're going to be working with the Kali Oracle, because everybody seems to love this when I do readings with this deck. To have a reading from me, Whether it's with this deck or any type of reading, please send me an email at redearthgoddess@gmail.com. Visit thehexwitchery.com, and I will send you an invoice through PayPal, okay? And we will discuss further about everything, okay? So right now I'm just kind of tuning in to my own energy and cleansing the energy around, breaking out, breaking through. Just a renewal. There's a lot of renewal going on, taking place, right? Some interesting cards came out. The theme seems to be green. The first card, Kurukula. These are basically goddesses, okay? In Hindu goddesses. Basically all religions come from Hinduism. The second card is Kundalini Shakti. Okay, guys, if you're feeling like your Kundalini has been going off lately, or there's some form of like awakening, yes, I will confirm that that's true. So it's very possible, whether you're female or male, that you have been feeling a lot more centered within yourself, more practical. You're able to see things for what they are rather than what you want it to be. And sometimes that is what you need. You need to see things for what they are in your own life, so that you can eliminate things that don't feel right or look right to you. People, places, and things. Okay? So in this case scenario, I feel like you're partnering up with someone, or there is a partnership. I mean, it depends on the situation and the person, but I feel like there's one person that's coming through here who's watching me. It could be that you guys are having a shaky, wakey time right now where you're either going to split. I feel like this is a business transaction where you guys are going to come together stronger. Other people that I feel like are watching this is a love dynamic, love relationship. It could be a marriage that's about to be proposed. And the girl who's watching me is deciding if she actually wants to marry this guy over here. But he's already proposed everything to her. It's all been laid out, and she's deciding, is this what I want? Is this the life I want? These are interesting. Okay. I love how these cards always continue from the readings that I do. So, Kalararti. Did I say that right? Yeah. So, look, another moon phase. Kind of looks like an eclipse, but not really. So, you got to look within, man. Look at your four corners in your life right now. Your left side, your right side, up and down in a sense. Look around you. What's going on in your life? Your living situation, where you're living, the people in your life, the circumstances. What is your life circumstances currently happening? Are you happy with what your life circumstances are right now? Are you happy with the people around you right now? Are you happy with yourself right now and the decisions that you've taken? The decisions that you've taken in the past that have led you to where you are right now. Are you happy? Okay, because this is the time where you have to be able to look at your life for what it is and make some serious assessments, because there's going to be some practical changes. It's coming. I really don't feel like things of the past are repeating anymore. If you kind of look at your life, you may notice things have come like in tens, not even in threes, in tens. So if you look at the places you're going and the people and the situations that keep reappearing in your life, do you notice in the last several years of your life, maybe since coronavirus times, maybe before then, situations kept repeating with different people, and and it had to get to the point where you're like, what is this? But anyways, what I'm trying to say is it's not going to happen anymore, at least not in the same way. Those days are coming to an end because now you're a lot more aware of what you need. I feel like a lot of people weren't really aware of what they needed. They were kind of just forced into situations that they had to kind of just survive and get by. I I had to put those cards back in the deck because it's like repeating cards from the last reading, and I don't want to kind of repeat. The energy is still there for certain people because there's no timeline until you really awaken and see things for what they are in your life. What I mean by that is you have to be the one to make the decisions to make these changes, okay? I was talking to someone like about 2-3 weeks ago, and they were telling me how, Talad, if someone tells you that they've changed or that they're willing to change, that person is a liar. Okay, sure, we'll take that. However, some situations do really force people to change. You know what I'm saying? Some situations really do force, and some people just naturally submit because they cannot take or do not want to tolerate things that they were tolerating in the past. It doesn't mean who you are deep down is going to change. But certain things, yeah, it's very possible that certain people can somewhat change. Or a direction can change for sure. Like, for example, if I talk about myself right now, so people are asking me all these questions. Some people are, you know, wanting to come see me from all over the world. I've had to reject a few people that want to see me here. That doesn't mean I'm rejecting you as a human being. It just means our values do not align. What we're going for doesn't align. And in order for me to receive mutual honor and mutual respect, I'm just not going to waste your or my time if we're not even, it's not a match. There's no point. You know what I mean? Not to hurt any feelings or whatever. There's just no point. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm 36 years old. I'm almost 40. I'm not getting any younger. I understand everyone, a majority of people have family and friends backing people up. I don't have that. Do you understand? You have to understand. So, what is the beauty that lays within you? What is your royalty? What I mean by that is, do you feel like you're a royal, honorable person? If you don't, you have to feel that way in order to really achieve what you need in life. I'm not saying put your nose up in the sky and step on people or disregard other people's feelings or who they are and what they're telling you and be some egotistical maniac who thinks highly of themselves and just take and disrespect other people's needs. No, that's not what I mean. Please don't waste people's time. When you waste people's time, you're actually wasting your own time and you're wasting your own energetic frequency. That could be, you could put that energy somewhere else, and you'll notice in 3 months, 6 months, a year, or a few years down the road, you're getting a benefit of all that energy that you've put out to build something or rebuild something or go or do something with it. So for example, people are asking me, Talad, okay, are you actually really going to sell your apartment in Armenia and Gyumri and move to like the Middle East? Listen, that is what I want to do. Like 20 years ago, my dream was to move to Europe, but realistically, I don't think Europe is for me. Why I'll say that is certain things don't align with me, with my value system. And you also have to understand the entire world is changing. Europe is no longer Europe. Okay? It's getting harder to live there for many, many reasons. Yeah, I have, you know, I'm still going to be traveling to Europe. The next 2-3 years of my life, I'm going to be traveling different places of Europe. I'm also going to be traveling to the Middle East. You know, I have intentions to, you know, do retreats in Jordan, to keep doing retreats in Jordan, to keep meeting up with people that care about me in Jordan. You know, I have intentions. And, you know, there's this thing where people say, whether you're spiritualists or not, don't tell your dreams to people. If you tell somebody, will come into... That's fucking bullshit. Okay? I don't believe in that. I don't believe that if you tell your dreams to people, it's going to take your... No. That only means two things to me. It means you're afraid of life. And number two, it means you're not putting enough effort and energy to make your dreams come true. And this is not so much a dream of mine because, like I said, my dream was to go to Europe. Nature didn't allow me to go. My fate didn't allow me to go and make a life there at that time. And because, you know, certain things happen for a reason. Sometimes it's about timing. It doesn't mean it's not going to happen for you. It means it's about timing. So like I said, I don't know if I'm going to end up moving there permanently to Jordan. Yes, lots of things have happened since then. Lots of people are ready to help me, like in Jordan, legally, you know, stay there and, you know, get a, whether it's like permanent residence or, you know, get a job so I could, you know, lots of offers has been given to me, but I'm not yet, or I haven't, do you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm still an Armenian citizen. I have an apartment here. I'm gonna stay here. I say I want to leave because of many factors, sure. But again, I don't know. And like I said, I can very much go back and forth whether I stay in Jordan 3 months, 6 months, whether I do it every year or not. That's up to me. I still also want to go to Yemen. I have opportunities to go to Yemen in the deserts there with white sand. I have opportunities to go to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, man, the Red Sea in Saudi Arabia up to Aqaba in Jordan. These are very huge, huge places that are going to be in the next 5 years. 5 to 7, 8 years, that region, it's going to change. And it's going to turn into another Europe over there while Europe gets broken down, okay? So we're going through massive changes in the world right now. So a lot of things that you thought you knew, you may realize you either didn't know that, you know, or you're admitting to yourself, hold on a second, maybe I didn't know everything, maybe I need to go everything, maybe I don't know what's happening. That's fine. It's perfectly fine not to know what's happening all the time. It's perfectly fine. Just one step at a time, man, with everything, you know? Look, it's interesting. I put it in and it came back out. Who's watching me that looks like this? Someone's watching this fucking video. And they may look like this or they may feel like this. Huh? Someone is watching. I want you to know there's many, many big things coming for you very soon. Very, very soon. I want to say in about 2 to 3 weeks. I could say about 2 to 3 days, but I feel more so 2 to 3 weeks. Financial stability, a new career direction. Maybe you're in psychology. Maybe you're in psychospirituality. Maybe you're finding root in something and you're creating your own structure and business. Very good. I encourage women and people in general to have multiple sources of income. Okay, it's 2023. You can do it. Bring in multiple sources of income. Get in there. Meet people online. Meet people in person, shake their hands, look in their eyes, smile, express who you are, where you've been, where you want to go. I'm telling you, make those connections. You don't know where it's going to lead you. Whether it's doing business abroad, whether it's doing business in your communities, whether it's doing business. For 3 years I've been living in this apartment almost, and this hasn't stopped. This is the card that I always associate with me. This is the one. Gari Devi. I feel like someone is literally coming back to falling in love with life. I feel like one of you or all of you, including myself, lost a huge zest or passion in life, and it's like it's been restructured in your own way, with your own value system, without other people influencing it. I mean, we can agree to disagree, and we don't always have to make it public. But this is where you're really falling in love again with things in your life and who you are. I don't know. I just feel like I feel like a lot of people watching my channel, they know who they are. They know what they want. They know what they need. There aren't lost people who watch me. People who watch me and are connected to me in my work, they're actually very in tune with me. Because the people who are not in tune with themselves, they cannot stand my energy. I'm very fully aware of that. That person who is attracted to me initially, after 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, when they watch me or when they're in my energy or around me, they start to act like this. Literally, you could see them physically. They go like this and they get up. They can't, something about, because what is that is because I'm so genuinely ingrained, like it's an alignment of who I am. It's an awareness. It's a self-awareness. And I live through that. Energy speaks more volumes. Energy speaks more volumes than words, than actions, than deeds sometimes. Okay? Please don't tell me that actions are louder than words. Yes, that's a huge thing that's been going on for a very long time. But you also have to understand actions can also lie. Why I say that? Because someone can act like with actions that they're loyal to, that they're devoted to, that they're good to, and then they can switch up on you. But energy, a person's energy can never lie. Your eyes, what's in them, they can never lie. So when a person is around me and then they get up and walk away, they're not in alignment with who they are. Do you understand? So a lot of people that do watch me, whether it's in silence or whether they actually connect with me or my clients, they love the fact that I'm empowered. Whether it's my shadow that's turned into this light. Lightness is a reflection of something else. Like the moon, it reflects light off the sun. The moon itself is not a light. It's a fucking rock. Right? So, people understand. When you come to truly love yourself and honor yourself, the people left, right, and center around you, you're going to see things for what they are and be like, eh. Or you're going to be like, yeah, I want to connect with this person. Remember, as I keep always saying, and as you're aware, you go as far as your circle goes. If you see the people around you, in your community, in your churches, in your mosques, in your temples, in your school, the place that you work, your family, if you see her all around you, your neighborhood, where you live, your country, your community, everything is bothering you. The people, you don't like them. You have to get out of that, because when you keep associating with that, you are vibrationally matching into that energy. You are allowing that to keep coming to you, and it's not going to feel right. It's not going to sit right. And when you speak up or you remove yourself, you're doing yourself a huge favor. It doesn't matter if people disagree with you, give you dirty looks. Let me tell you something. If you're in alignment and you're speaking your genuine truth and people are mocking you, making fun of you, or they're giving you weird looks, especially when they claim to be some light worker or some loving individual and they're giving you dirty looks, this person is not whole. This person is not mentally well. This person is not spiritually aware. And they are not who they say they are. I am sorry. They are not who they say they are. A spiritually disciplined and spiritually aware and mature individual won't sit there and give people dirty looks when they speak their truth. They will honor that, whether they agree or disagree with who they are and what they back up with or speak up with, okay? At the end of the day, we live for ourselves and we die for ourselves. That is what we live for. We live for ourselves and we die alone. When we die, no one is coming with us when we die. No one. So since you have this time to live on earth, you live on earth according to what is important to you. Your value system. The type of friends and family that you need. You can't choose your family, but you choose the type of family you want to associate with. The community that you're in. The spirituality that you're in. The people around you. You choose based off your own standards and values, man. Because remember, you die alone. You're not taking anyone with you. So when you live here All these years you're living here on this planet, from this day moving forward, keep that, always remember. Because if you're around the wrong people for the rest of your life, what did you experience? What richness did you take with you? That's the main message, okay? Have a great day. Happy Leo season. Remember, Leo is the king of the jungle. Leo is royalty. Leo is dignity. Leo is the ultimate life giver because it's ruled by the sun. Very masculine, takes care of the family, protects the family, and very heart-centered. It can be in an opposite lower vibrational level too, but this is for the people who are in tune with themselves. Okay? And don't give me that shit that Leo is an egotistical sign. Every fucking person can be egotistical. Especially those who point fingers and say, oh, you're egotistical. So are you. Because there's a million other things you could point out at a person, right? If someone keeps reflecting and high ego to you, you got to work on that on yourself, man. Or remove yourself from those people. Say, I'm not tolerating this. Express it to yourself or to write it out. And remove yourself from anything that does not serve you in your life. And that's it. Because if you want to shine like the person that you're meant to be, you have to live according to that. Goodbye.